Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving into the fascinating story of the United States of America half-dollar coin from 1967, a coin that at first glance might seem like an ordinary piece of currency, yet holds a remarkable place in the hearts of collectors due to its history, rarity, and the unique qualities that make certain examples incredibly valuable. The 1967 half-dollar belongs to the iconic Kennedy series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. This coin is more than just legal tender, it is a tribute to an era, a symbol of American resilience, and a piece of history that millions of Americans held in their hands during a time of both hope and turbulence. While these coins were produced in large quantities for circulation, certain details and minting nuances have made some examples extremely rare and sought after among numismatists. The obverse of the coin features a striking portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, capturing the youthful energy and determination of the late president. Every contour of his face, from the sharp lines of his jaw to the subtle details in his hair, reflects the artistry and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. On the reverse, John R. Sinek's heraldic eagle design presents a powerful symbol of freedom, holding an olive branch and arrows, with the shield emblematic of national strength. While these designs are widely recognized, collectors pay special attention to subtle differences, such as die variations, striking details, and even small anomalies that can transform a common coin into a rare treasure. What makes the 1967 half-dollar particularly fascinating is the context of its production. Unlike earlier Kennedy half-dollars, the 1967 coin was part of a transitional period when the U.S. Mint began reducing the silver content in its coins due to rising metal prices and economic pressures. These coins contained 40% silver, a detail that makes them more appealing to collectors who appreciate both their intrinsic metal value and historical significance. Over time, many of these coins entered circulation and suffered wear, making pristine examples increasingly rare. Another major factor driving collector interest is the occurrence of minting errors. Even in the high-volume production of 1967, subtle mistakes occasionally occurred, creating coins with doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet flaws. Each of these errors makes a coin unique and highly desirable because it captures a fleeting moment when the minting process deviated from perfection. Coins with clear and identifiable errors can command incredible attention and significantly higher market value, particularly when preserved in exceptional condition. Condition is a critical determinant of the value of the 1967 half-dollar. Most circulated examples show signs of wear, such as scratches, faded details, and loss of luster, which is to be expected from coins over 50 years old. However, the rare uncirculated examples maintain sharp details, brilliant surfaces, and a striking presence that can make them stand out even among thousands of other coins. Numismatists understand that the difference between a circulated coin and a pristine mint-state coin from 1967 can be astronomical in terms of value. Collectors are also fascinated by the historical resonance of the coin. The Kennedy half-dollar from 1967 was minted during a time of social and political change in the United States. The nation was grappling with civil rights movements, the Vietnam War, and rapid economic shifts, yet this coin served as a constant reminder of leadership, hope, and the enduring legacy of President Kennedy. Holding a well-preserved example today allows collectors to connect tangibly with a pivotal era in American history. For enthusiasts, the excitement of discovering a rare 1967 half-dollar is about more than just money. It's about the thrill of uncovering a coin with historical significance, identifying subtle minting nuances, and appreciating the artistry and technical skill involved in its creation. Each line, strike, and anomaly tells a story, transforming the coin from a simple object of currency into a miniature piece of history that embodies the legacy of an iconic president. Collectors often search through old coin rolls, inherited collections, and even long-forgotten jars of coins hoping to uncover a rare 1967 half-dollar. Because these coins were widely used, finding one in mint condition with clear minting characteristics or a recognized error is increasingly rare, making it a prized find for both seasoned numismatists and casual enthusiasts who understand the value of historical coins. In the rarest and most exceptional cases, when a United States of America half-dollar from 1967 combines flawless preservation, dramatic minting errors, and verified authenticity, its value has reached astonishing levels among collectors, with prices climbing to as much as $200,000. Second rare coin, we're diving into the fascinating world of American coinage to explore the story behind the United States of America half-dollar coin from 1776 to 1976, a remarkable commemorative piece that celebrates 2 centuries of independence while offering collectors a treasure trove of history, artistry, and potential value. The 1776 to 1976 bicentennial half-dollar is more than just a coin. It is a symbol of America's journey from its revolutionary beginnings to its modern era. Minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, this coin captures a unique moment in U.S. history, blending patriotic pride with intricate design and high-quality minting that makes it stand out in any collection. On the obverse of the bicentennial half-dollar, we find the familiar portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. A symbol of leadership and hope that has graced the half-dollar since 1964. The striking detail in Kennedy's profile captures the determination and youthful energy of the late president, and every feature, from the contours of his face to the finely etched hair, reflects the mint's commitment to craftsmanship and precision. The reverse of the coin, however, is where the bicentennial story truly comes alive. Designed by Seth Huntington, it features a majestic Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, symbolizing freedom and progress. The inscriptions, 1776 to 1976, boldly mark the historic anniversary, while the combination of the bell and celestial imagery elevates the coin from mere currency to a work of art that embodies the spirit of the nation. While millions of these coins were produced, many for general circulation, the bicentennial half-dollar gained particular attention among collectors due to variations in minting, quality, and limited production issues. Certain coins from this series display striking differences, including doubled dies, minor die cracks, or variations in the finish, which make them unique and highly desirable. Error coins, in particular, are prized because they capture a rare deviation in the minting process that cannot be replicated, turning an ordinary coin into an extraordinary collectible. Collectors are fascinated by these subtle differences because they represent moments when the mint's precise machinery deviated from perfection. A doubled die, for instance, can make letters or numerals appear doubled, while planchet errors or misaligned strikes create coins that are visually distinct and historically significant. These variations make the bicentennial half-dollar not only a celebration of history but also a playground for numismatic enthusiasts eager to uncover rare gems. Condition is a critical factor when it comes to the value of the 1776 to 1976 half-dollar. Most of these coins were used in everyday transactions or kept as commemorative souvenirs, resulting in wear, scratches, and fading. However, coins that have survived in mint-state condition with sharp details, brilliant surfaces, and original luster are exceptionally rare. For collectors, owning a pristine bicentennial half-dollar is like holding a time capsule of American history, perfectly preserved for future generations. The historical context of the coin further adds to its allure. Minted during a time of reflection and national pride, the bicentennial half-dollar embodies the spirit of celebration and remembrance. It commemorates 2 centuries of independence, resilience, and growth, allowing collectors to connect with pivotal moments in American history through the tactile experience of holding a coin that carries both symbolic and monetary value. For numismatists, discovering a rare or rare 1776 to 1976 half-dollar is more than a financial opportunity. It is the thrill of discovery. The satisfaction of identifying subtle minting details that others might overlook, and the joy of preserving a piece of history that combines artistry, national pride, and rarity. Each line, strike, and anomaly tells a story, transforming a coin into a miniature artifact of cultural significance. collectors often explore old coin rolls, inherited collections, and hidden stashes of coins in hopes of uncovering a rare bicentennial half-dollar. The combination of historical importance, condition, and minting anomalies makes these coins highly desirable, and finding one in exceptional condition with a unique era can make a collector's heart race, proving that even modern commemorative coins can hold immense collectible value, in the rarest and most exceptional cases. When a United States of America half-dollar coin from 1776 to 1976 combines flawless preservation, dramatic minting errors, and verified authenticity, its value has reached extraordinary levels among collectors, with prices climbing to as much as $150,000. Third expensive coin, we're diving into the extraordinary story of the United States of America half-dollar coin from 1918, a coin that stands as a remarkable piece of history, numismatic artistry, and collector intrigue. At first glance, it may seem like just another coin from the early 20th century, but for collectors, it represents a unique intersection of historical significance, rarity, and potential wealth that makes it highly sought after. The 1918 half-dollar belongs to the iconic Walking Liberty series, designed by the talented sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, which first appeared in 1916 and quickly became one of the most beloved designs in American coinage history. This period in the United States was marked by post-World War I recovery, economic shifts, and social change, and the coin reflects both the aesthetic sophistication and cultural aspirations of the era, making it much more than mere currency. On the obverse of the coin, the depiction of Lady Liberty striding gracefully toward the sunrise captures a sense of hope, progress, and national pride. The intricate details of her flowing gown, the careful rendering of her outstretched arm, and the precise artistry of the Liberty figure make this coin a miniature masterpiece. Each line and contour reflects the mint's commitment to excellence and the symbolic message of liberty and perseverance that the nation embraced during a time of transformation. The reverse of the coin is equally striking, featuring a majestic eagle perched on a rock, wings partially spread as if ready to soar, symbolizing strength, vigilance, and freedom. The design elements are executed with remarkable precision, from the eagle's feathers to the rocky base, making the coin visually compelling and highly admired among numismatists. It is this combination of artistry and symbolism that has cemented the Walking Liberty half-dollar as one of the most iconic and collectible coins in U.S. history. What makes the 1918 half-dollar particularly intriguing to collectors is its rarity and the presence of minting errors that occasionally occurred during production. While the U.S. Mint produced a significant number of these coins, many were circulated, lost, or damaged over the past century, leaving only a limited number in pristine condition. Coins with minting anomalies, such as doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or slight off-center strikes, are extremely rare and can significantly increase the coin's value. Collectors often focus on subtle details that most casual observers might miss. The placement of the D mint mark, tiny variations in the design elements, and minor imperfections in the die can turn a seemingly ordinary 1918 half-dollar into a one-of-a-kind collectible. Error coins like these are particularly prized because they represent a moment when the minting process deviated from perfection, creating a tangible piece of history that is impossible to replicate. Condition is another major factor driving the value of the 1918 half-dollar. Most examples show significant wear, scratches, or loss of detail due to circulation, making uncirculated or mint-state coins exceedingly rare. A coin preserved in near-perfect condition, with sharp features, clean surfaces, and its original luster, can stand out even among thousands of other Walking Liberty half-dollars, commanding attention and admiration from collectors worldwide. The historical context of the 1918 half-dollar adds another layer of fascination. Minted during the final year of World War I, the coin represents a period of uncertainty, resilience, and national pride. It offers a glimpse into the economic and cultural environment of the time, allowing collectors to connect with a tangible piece of history, and to hold in their hands a coin that witnessed the social and economic changes of the early 20th century. For numismatists, the excitement of discovering a rare 1918 half-dollar is about much more than money. It is the thrill of uncovering a coin with historical significance, the satisfaction of identifying subtle minting nuances that others might overlook, and the joy of preserving a piece of artistry and history that has survived over a century. Each line, detail, and anomaly tells a story, turning a coin into a miniature artifact of both aesthetic and cultural value. Collectors often search through inherited collections, old coin rolls, and even long-forgotten jars in hopes of uncovering a 1918 half-dollar in exceptional condition. The combination of rarity, historical context, condition, and potential minting errors makes this coin a highly desirable and prestigious addition to any collection, proving that even coins over a century old can hold immense monetary and cultural value. In the rarest and most extraordinary cases, when a United States of America half-dollar coin from 1918 combines flawless preservation, dramatic minting errors, and verified authenticity, its value has reached astonishing heights among collectors, with prices climbing to as much as $170,000. Especially, we're diving into the fascinating world of American coinage to explore the story behind the United States of America half-dollar coin from 1972D, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but holds a remarkable place in the hearts of collectors because of its rarity, historical significance, and the subtle minting errors that make certain examples incredibly valuable. The 1972D half-dollar belongs to the iconic Kennedy series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. This coin represents a period of transition in the United States, both politically and economically, as the country navigated the complexities of the early 1970s. While millions of these coins were produced at the Denver Mint for circulation, collectors quickly learned that certain variations and minting nuances made some coins stand out, turning a common coin into a highly sought-after collectible. On the obverse of the coin, the portrait of President Kennedy captures the youthful energy, determination, and vision of the late president. Designed by Gilroy Roberts, the detailed rendering of Kennedy's profile, from the sharp lines of his jaw to the carefully sculpted hair, reflects both the mint's technical skill and the symbolic importance of the coin. Every detail, no matter how small, plays a role in distinguishing a standard circulating coin from a rare, high-value collectible. The reverse of the 1972D half-dollar features John R. Sinek's heraldic eagle, perched on a bundle of arrows and holding an olive branch. This powerful imagery symbolizes both the strength and peace of the nation and has become an iconic design element recognized around the world. Subtle differences in the details of the eagle, the arrows, or the lettering can make a coin stand out to collectors, particularly when errors or variations are present. These minor nuances are often the key to unlocking the hidden value of a coin. What makes the 1972D half-dollar particularly intriguing to collectors is the presence of minting errors that occasionally occurred during production. Some coins display double dies, where letters, numerals, or parts of Kennedy's portrait appear duplicated. Others show die cracks, off-center strikes, or even variations in the metallic composition. These errors are highly prized because they are one-of-a-kind and represent moments when the minting process deviated from perfection. A coin with a clear error can command incredible attention in the numismatic world and dramatically increase in value. Condition is another crucial factor in determining the value of the 1972D half-dollar. Most coins produced for circulation show signs of wear, including scratches, fading, and contact marks from decades of handling. However, coins that remain in mint-state condition, retaining their original luster and sharp details, are exceedingly rare. Numismatists prize these examples not only for their beauty but also for the story they tell. A coin that has survived nearly 50 years with minimal wear is a testament to both history and preservation. The historical context of the 1972D half-dollar adds to its allure. Minted during a time of political and social change, including the winding down of the Vietnam War and shifts in economic policy, the coin serves as a tangible connection to a dynamic period in American history. Holding a pristine 1972D half-dollar allows collectors to engage directly with the past, giving them a sense of connection to the era of Kennedy's enduring legacy and the social environment of the early 1970s. Collectors also appreciate the challenge of identifying rare 1972D half-dollars with errors or unique characteristics. Finding such coins requires careful examination, knowledge of minting techniques, and a keen eye for detail. The thrill of discovering a coin with a subtle double die, a faint die crack, or unusual striking marks is part of what makes numismatics so exciting. Each discovery is not just about potential monetary value but about uncovering a piece of history that has survived the test of time. For enthusiasts, the value of the 1972 D half dollar goes beyond mere price tags. It's the joy of connecting with history, the excitement of spotting minting anomalies, and the pride of owning a coin that few others possess in pristine condition. Collectors often sift through old coin rolls, inherited collections, and overlooked jars of coins in search of these rare examples, knowing that the right find can be both a financial and historical treasure. In the rarest and most exceptional cases, when a United States of America half-dollar coin from 1972 combines flawless preservation, striking minting errors, and verified authenticity, its value has reached extraordinary levels among collectors, with prices climbing to as much as $98,000. Next coin, we're diving into the fascinating story of the United States of America half-dollar coin from 1983, a coin that at first glance might seem like a standard piece of circulation but holds remarkable intrigue for collectors, historians, and coin enthusiasts alike. This coin not only represents decades of U.S. coinage history but also offers an exciting glimpse into the subtle rarities and minting anomalies that can transform an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. The 1983 D half dollar is part of the iconic Kennedy series, which has been a staple of American coinage since 1964. These coins were first created to honor President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination and have since become a symbol of national pride, artistic craftsmanship, and enduring legacy. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation, certain examples from specific years, including 1983, have gained special attention among collectors due to their rarity, condition, and the presence of minting errors that make them truly exceptional. On the obverse of the coin, we see the familiar portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. His profile, with its crisp lines and meticulous detail, captures both the dignity and youthful determination of the late president. Every subtle contour, from the texture of his hair to the precise sculpting of his jawline, is crafted to create a visually striking coin. For collectors, the obverse is not just an image, but a study in detail, where even the smallest variations in die strikes or minting flaws can significantly impact the coin's value. The reverse of the 1983 D half dollar features the heraldic eagle designed by John R. Cynic, clutching arrows and an olive branch as symbols of strength and peace. The precision of this design, with the intricate feathers and detailed elements of the eagle, exemplifies the mint's dedication to artistry and technical skill. Subtle variations in the eagle's features, lettering, or the placement of the D mint mark from the Denver Mint can turn a standard coin into a unique collectible. Error coins, misstrikes, or other anomalies in this design are particularly prized because they represent rare deviations in the minting process. What truly excites collectors about the 1983 D half dollar is the presence of these errors and variations. Some coins may exhibit double dies, where parts of the design appear slightly duplicated, while others might show minor die cracks or off-center strikes. Each of these anomalies tells a story of the coin's journey through the mint's machinery and creates a one-of-a-kind collectible. Coins with these unique characteristics are especially valuable because they cannot be reproduced and are instantly recognizable to knowledgeable numismatists. Condition plays a critical role in determining the value of the 1983 D half dollar. Most coins circulated for decades, resulting in wear, scratches, and loss of detail. A coin that has survived in pristine, uncirculated condition with sharp features, clean surfaces, and its original luster is exceedingly rare. For collectors, owning a coin in this condition is akin to holding a piece of history perfectly preserved, a tangible connection to the year 1983 and the era in which it was minted. The historical context of the 1983 D half dollar adds another layer of interest. The early 1980s were a time of transition in America, with social and economic shifts, political developments, and technological advancements shaping the nation's identity. Holding a coin from this period allows collectors to connect with history in a personal way, giving them a sense of the culture and the times through a beautifully crafted piece of currency. Collectors are often drawn to the thrill of discovering rare 1983 half dollars and coin rolls, inherited collections, or forgotten stashes of coins. The combination of rarity, minting errors, and exceptional condition makes this coin highly desirable. For numismatists, it's not just about the financial value, it's about the satisfaction of identifying subtle variations that most people would overlook, the excitement of uncovering a hidden treasure, and the pride of owning a coin that few others possess. Over the years, the 1983 half dollar has gained legendary status among collectors due to its rarity, condition, and the presence of minting anomalies. Coins that combine all of these factors, pristine preservation, distinctive errors, and verified authenticity, are extraordinarily valuable. For those fortunate enough to own such an example, it represents not only a tangible connection to history but also a highly prized collectible in the world of numismatics. In the rarest and most exceptional cases, when a United States of America half-dollar coin from 1983 is preserved in mint-state condition, exhibits notable minting errors, and has verified authenticity, its value can reach remarkable heights, climbing to as much as $76,000. Last unique coin, we're diving into the captivating story of the United States of America half-dollar coin from 1971, a coin that may seem like a simple piece of currency but carries an extraordinary allure for collectors, historians, and coin enthusiasts alike. The 1971 half dollar is part of the legendary Kennedy series, minted in honor of President John F. Kennedy, and it represents a period in American history that was filled with cultural shifts, economic developments, and political intrigue, making it a fascinating piece to study and collect. The Kennedy half-dollar series was first introduced in 1964, shortly after the assassination of President Kennedy, and it quickly became a symbol of national pride and remembrance. By 1971, the coin had already cemented its place in American numismatics, but it was also a time when subtle minting variations and anomalies began to create opportunities for collectors to find truly rare and valuable coins. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark on the 1971 coin, produced millions of these half-dollars, but only a small fraction have survived in pristine condition, making this coin a hidden treasure for dedicated collectors. On the obverse of the coin, we find the meticulously detailed portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The precision of Kennedy's profile, from the sharp lines of his jaw to the delicate contours of his hair, reflects the mint's commitment to craftsmanship and artistry. For collectors, examining the obverse is a study in detail, as even the smallest variations in the die or subtle minting errors can distinguish a standard circulated coin from a rare collectible that commands attention and high value. The reverse of the 1971 half dollar features the iconic heraldic eagle designed by John R. Cynic, perched on a bundle of arrows while clutching an olive branch. This image symbolizes both the strength and peaceful intentions of the United States, and it has become an instantly recognizable design element in American coinage. Subtle details in the feathers, the arrows, or the positioning of the mint mark can create varieties that are highly prized among collectors. Coins with die cracks, doubled dies, or slight misalignments are particularly valuable because they represent rare deviations in the minting process that cannot be replicated. What makes the 1971 half dollar even more fascinating to collectors are the rare minting errors that occasionally occur during production. Some coins from this year display doubled dies, where elements of the design appear slightly duplicated, while others may have die cracks or off-center strikes that make them unique. These anomalies are not just curiosities, they are tangible evidence of the minting process at a moment in time and are highly sought after because of their rarity, and the story they tell about the coin's journey from die to collector's hand. Condition is a critical factor in the value of the 1971 half dollar. Many coins from this year were circulated for decades, resulting in wear, scratches, and fading of detail. Coins that remain in mint state condition with sharp features, clean surfaces, and original luster are extremely rare. Collectors prize these examples because they not only preserve the artistry of the coin but also offer a tangible link to the early 1970s, making them a living piece of history that has survived over 50 years virtually untouched. The historical context of the 1971 half dollar adds an extra layer of intrigue. This coin was minted during a period of significant change in the United States, with the nation experiencing economic fluctuations, social movements, and shifts in political policy. Holding a coin from this year allows collectors to connect directly with the era, offering a personal and tactile connection to history. Each coin carries with it the story of the nation at that moment in time, making it far more than just a piece of metal. It becomes a symbol of cultural memory and historical significance. Collectors also relish the thrill of discovering a 1971 half dollar in exceptional condition or with notable errors. Finding one of these coins often requires patience, attention to detail, and a sharp eye for the subtleties that distinguish rare examples from common circulation pieces. The excitement of identifying a doubled die, a die crack, or a subtle variation in the lettering is unmatched, and these discoveries add both historical value and financial potential to the coin. Over the years, the 1971 half dollar has garnered immense respect among numismatists because of its combination of rarity, potential errors, and the possibility of finding specimens in pristine condition. Coins that exhibit all these characteristics are particularly valuable and can command extraordinary attention in auctions or private sales. Collectors who own such coins take pride not only in their monetary value but also in the connection they provide to American history and the legacy of President Kennedy. In the rarest and most exceptional cases, when a United States of America half-dollar coin from 1971 is preserved in mint-state condition, exhibits notable minting errors, and has verified authenticity, its value has reached extraordinary levels among collectors, climbing to as much as $165,000.